You are not manifesting, you are chasing, and there is a big difference. Quantum leaping is real, but most of us, when we are doing it or when we start doing it, we are doing it wrong. The reason as to why is because we end up chasing. And of course, we end up chasing because from the outside, these two things look almost identical. So let me walk you through the difference between chasing and actual quantum leaping. Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Unlock Your Highest. I am literally wearing pajama pants. Don't ever think that you are not being catfished on the internet, because most likely you are. I want to be comfy, but more importantly, I want to bring a very important message to you and something to help and guide you on your journey. So let's hop right into the juices and the sauce of everything. Chasing is an action. It looks like creating a vision board or posting content every day, or actually doing the action itself. Now, I am not here saying that chasing and actions aren't important, because they very much are so, but they don't typically get the ball moving. You need to obviously reframe your identification and also reframe your structure on the 3, 4D, and 5D reality before the actions can take and flourish. Quantum leaping is completely different. It does not revolve around time. It does not revolve around an action, and it is not slower or faster. Logic doesn't let you believe quantum leaping because you can't feel it, you can't see it. And there's a reason we're not taught it, because it's not something that's tangible. Today I'm going to be using myself as an example, because Today I'm going to be using myself as an example because what better way for you guys as viewers to understand your own life and your own circumstances from just another human being who has also chased, who also chases, and of course is not perfect by any means, but is on this track to reshape her reality. There's been many times in my life where I realized that I'm chasing something a little bit too much. Maybe I'm chasing a degree. Maybe I'm chasing a person or someone. Maybe I'm chasing a status or some type of egoic validation. For the longest time, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to grow on social media. And I always thought it wasn't for the egoic validation. But when I really sat back and realized that I was chasing this so harshly because I myself, not only of course wanted validation that my content was good or that I was worthy of being seen by the world, but I was chasing it so hard and so often and so frequently in the wrong ways that my actions were no longer aligning with my purpose. And of course, I've also tried to make things work in my life that are not meant to fit. It's just like trying to fit a puzzle piece into a spot that it's not meant to be. Whether that's a relationship, a job, a timeline, there are so many instances in my own life, and also probably yours, where you have tried to make something fit and tried to make something work. That is another example of chasing. Now, I've had many times where things have arrived without really needing to chase, without really needing to do actions. For example, one of the biggest things that I've always wanted in my life is a very close-knit relationship with someone. And for the longest time, I always thought that it really would only come from a romantic partner. But one of the biggest examples of my life of not chasing something, but just quantum leaping into it, is the meeting and the reunion of my best friend and I. I did not chase my best friend. I didn't even know she existed. And in that time frame, I was not looking for any type of relationship, friendship, or romantic. She just came into my realm. And that feeling is something I always go back to because it reminds me of what quantum leaping actually is. Now, for her arrival, I was giving up a lot in my life. I had just previously ended a very serious and long-term relationship that I had at a young age. I was moving and transitioning into a completely different era and area of my life. And so I had basically released and completely let go of all of my old existence. I no longer showed up as that girl who was in that relationship. I no longer showed up as the girl who I was in my hometown. I started to embody the woman that I wanted to be in this new area and in this new time frame. And when I started doing that, when I actually stepped into that person I wanted to be, that is when my best friend came into my existence. Again, I wasn't chasing her. She didn't even know me. I didn't know her. But what I realized about that whole scenario is I literally died that old version of myself. She's dead. She's gone. It's not a bad thing. I already grieved her. I already had a funeral for her. I'm very happy that she's resting now. I elevated into a different identification with not only my being, but what I want out of it. And when you do that, my friends, my beautiful souls, you don't need to chase anything. You don't need to always run. Chasing always will originate from lack. When you are chasing a partner, what do you typically lack? You typically lack love. You typically are originating from a place of loneliness. Even when it's disguised as ambition or I'm showing up every day, I'm running, I'm productive, I'm a powerful woman, it's still chasing because the universe is not going to respond to need. It responds to a state. I promise you, we live in an infinite amount of possibilities, and there is a version somewhere in one of these existences of you that is operating from a fullness, from a passionate being. And so they know that everything you desire, it's already there, it's already existing. That's not existing, that's co-creation. So I said when I met my best friend, I died. And wow, let me rephrase that. I said when my best friend came into my life, my old versions of myself had died. Quantum leaping is death. That old version of you can literally not come into this new era. It's not possible because when it does, you're not able to quantum leap. I mean your habits, your nervous system, your regulation, the way you talk about yourself, the way you view the world, the people in your circle, where you physically exist. All of that will always match the identity of where you are going to go. Now, this video is not telling me that you need to cut everything off and you need to restart and refresh. I don't want you to ruin good things. And there is also something called self-sabotage, which the ego is very known for doing. But what I'm trying to get behind is most people want that leap before they want to shift their identity. They don't want to change who they are, but they want that relationship, but they want that income, but they want that freedom. And it'll just keep giving you what you are being, not what you are asking. The universe doesn't care what you ask. They care what you embody. It's always going to reorganize around your decisions and around your identifications. It is not going to reorganize to you saying, I want $1 million. It don't care. It's like, you don't need that $1 million yet because you probably can't hold or maintain that $1 million. Now, when you fully embody that version that has all these things that you may desire, you're not laying in bed at night imagining yourself waking up to $1 million in your bank account. That doesn't matter. Again, the actual tangible thing, the $1 million, does not matter. What matters is the feeling that you have when you get the $1 million. There's no timeline to quantum leaping. What could take 3 years of hard, excruciating, draining work could happen in 3 months. And it's because your identity shifted. So let me give you one more scenario so I can really top off the cake here. I have coached and worked with many, many women, and a lot of my clients in the past have wanted a summer body or a really good physique, okay? What woman doesn't? But many of my clients who put in the work, who put in the time, who cater to their needs, who reorganize their existence to have that good body, never really obtain that good body. And you're probably wondering why. Well, science would prove if you go into caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight. Yes, of course, but there are so many other components. If you have an identification with your old self that was maybe overweight or was not confident, and you can't let that go, you are always going to find a reason not to feel your highest, whether that's in your physical body or not. And what I find with a lot of my clients in the past is their body dysmorphia, it is an illness, and it is an illness that the ego loves because the ego loves identifications. It loves categories. Oh, I'm overweight. Oh, I'm not fit. Oh, I can't do that. So when you have your dream body, but you still feel unaligned, that's not because you aren't doing the action. It's because you aren't quantum leaping. You are not letting that identification die. And it'll follow you forever. This is real things, my friends and my beautiful souls. I have lived it, I have experienced it, I have coached it, and I have trained it. Quantum leaping shows up everywhere in our life. No matter what you do, no matter where you live, no matter who you are, it is a real reality. I love to have actual practices, and I'm going to integrate these more into my videos because I think it is something special you guys can take away. During this week, regardless of all the actions that you do, the planning, the posting, the meetings, the workouts. I want you to sit back during these activities or during your daily rituals and habits and think, who am I being right now? Are you being someone that already has your dream life? Or are you trying to be someone to get that dream life? There is a big difference, because trying is the thing that's keeping you. The trying says, it's not here yet. We need to keep working. We need to keep showing up. We need to keep doing the action. The being is, oh, I am a millionaire. I have wealth. I am abundant. I genuinely love to go to work because I'm rich, because I'm successful. That is what being is. And a lot of you are probably going to say, that's just delusion. Whatever you want to call it, again, the ego is always going to want to identify everything. This is quantum leaping. People can feel someone who's chasing, and the universe does the same thing. It knows when you're chasing something, and they can also, that was terrifying. They can also tell when someone's arrived. You need to stop trying to get there, and you need to start being there.